Fox 5 in the DMV Zone, the Washington Commanders. They are in the middle of the preseason right now as they work things out on the field. The team is facing pushback over the renewed partnership with Anheuser-Busch, making Bud Light the official beer partner. Bud Light's had some backlash recently. Chad's here to talk about this and what we're seeing on the field. All right, so look, we know that Anheuser-Busch is, it all started with one can of beer they sent with a trans influencer on it, and it started this whole backlash against the company. So are we seeing that manifest itself here in D.C.?
Yeah. Now, so we're seeing that again right now. Just as you alluded to there, Jim, we've got with that Anheuser-Busch, they're going to be doing a lot of good things for the fans and for the Commanders community. We will have both a kickoff party. Sounds like a party that I actually want to attend. They're going to have the in-game promotions in which they're going to give away prizes to fans. They'll also have live music at the games, and they are also partnering to uplift the support of both the military as well as the first responders. But as you alluded to, because Anheuser-Busch had that relationship with the transgender influencer, many are upset about this. Of course, that starts with the NAGA organizations. That's Native American Guardian Association. They're highly upset about this. They're threatening to boycott the Commanders. They were already threatening to boycott the Commanders if they didn't change their name back to the R word. So they want to boycott the Commanders just as it is, but many others in the community are in a bit of an uproar as well. They say that this goes against American values.
Is this outrage for the sake of outrage here?
That's what I believe. I believe that we're here in the nation's capital and everything gets a little bit of attention here, especially when it involves the Commanders. That's what this is, Jim. There are people who are threatening to burn jerseys, others who are threatening not to go to games. I believe that so long as the Commanders, under the leadership of the Harris Group, put a good product out there on the football field, that this will go nowhere.
Hey, I'm just curious about something else, because let's talk about on the field now, because you and I have talked about the quarterback situation. It's going to be Sam Howell's team. We know that.
Going to be that. And Sam Howell was actually officially named the starter by Ron Rivera here. But, of course, we talked about this on your show. We talked about this here in the DMV Zone. This job was Sam Howell's to lose, and he did not lose it. He played very well in the first preseason game as well as in those inter practice with the Baltimore Ravens as well. But Jacoby Brissett, the backup, I know that recently it was let out that Jacoby Brissett could be rated as low as the 8th ranked backup quarterback in the NFL. I think that is absolutely preposterous, Jim.
I agree.
Jacoby Brissett, one of, if not the absolute top backup in all of football. That's why I thought that it was so important to get him into the Commanders. He will sort of serve as that security blanket in his career. He has 35 victories as a starter, 48 touchdowns, just 23 interceptions. If at any point in time Sam Howell drops the ball, literally or figuratively, Jacoby Brissett will step in and keep this team afloat, not number 8.
Well, you know, I covered the Patriots for a couple of years up in Boston.
That's where he started.
Exactly, and that was around the time that Tom Brady was suspended for Deflategate. So I think this is a guy who had some opportunities. Unfortunately, the circumstances were never right for him, whether it was Indianapolis, whether it was Cleveland. I wish he had more of a chance in Cleveland, but he knew in Cleveland his days were going to be numbered as soon as Deshaun Watson
came back.
All right, look at that. By the way, does anybody look more relaxed than Chad? No, go take that stance again.
Here we go.
Take the power stance. Like this.
There we go.
Look at that.
There we go. Just like
this is like a Joseph A. Bank. Yeah, look at that.
Someone should sponsor us. Look at this.
There you go.
Ebony and Ivory.
Joe Claire and I sang yesterday. If you want to do a duet later on in the show, let's make it happen.
Any day.
We all know. Okay. I'll see you in a bit, Chad.